Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Scarfinger, and this is Scarcasm. Yay. We back.
Woohoo! We're back, man. This is the new
Um,
beginning of this podcast. We have so much in store this year. We can't wait to tell you what we've been planning.
well, oh, shit. I get to finally talk about what I've been playing because I've been playing some different things. Well,
I, I,
technically, I was playing different things
I,
until.
I mean, just the fact that it's been over a month since we recorded or streamed or anything, like, you would think we would play different things, and the fact that it's been a month, just on the sheer amount
Yeah,
of time this passed,
yeah,
there's there's
absolutely.
some stuff to talk about.
So it's been a while, man. How you been, sir?
I've been good. This new job's a lot better than the last one for sure.
Word up. My job's pretty much the same. I had a really boring day today, and that's different because Mondays are typically the busy day because you still have all of the stuff from like all of the people who put in requests over the weekend.
Well,
Um,
yeah, for us it wasn't as boring this morning, but we did so well. You know how it is where you're like, well, we really knocked this out, and now we have nothing to do.
yeah,
But
that's
like,
that's basically what my job is right now.
because we had all this stuff backed up, because we just did. I don't know if you've been in a warehouse before, but we did our annual 100%, which is counting everything.
Oh,
So that meant no orders come in or out while we're doing that. So orders would come in, they would just be on hold. So we had all these orders that we did in the morning, knocked all that shit out. And then the rest of the day, I was just kind of sweeping, looking around for boxes that need to be taped up or didn't need to be taped up, just taking tape off and putting new tape on. Just
okay.
kind of, not that I really have to look busy, but I also would like the time to go by a little bit quicker than.
Absolutely. I know that feeling. At one point today, the phones was ringing a little bit, but other than that, man, it's just been kind of boring as fuck at work. Like, there's not really a whole lot going on. Like most of the stuff that's going on at work that's even worth talking about is like people's personal business because that's how boring it is. Like we all up in each other's business. So it's that bad. Like we have nothing else to do. We have nothing else to discuss. I spent most of the day watching YouTube. Like seriously, it's it's pretty bad, especially for the summertime when all of this stuff is supposed to pick up. But it's been pretty bad. So, but man, other than that, man, life is good.
Cool.
I like I like life. Life is good. Um, and yeah, man, it's just been, you know, watching some things, playing some things. It's just been that kind of situation for your boy these days.
Cool.
And I finally 2 days ago, 2 days ago, as of the recording day, which is today's the 12th, that this was recorded. 2 days ago, Blue helped me put together my PC. I finally have my PC running. Um, and the only thing I played on my PC is the Division 2 because it was the first thing that finished downloading. It was the first thing to finish downloading, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And then because I have my PC plugged up to my TV, it wants to try to run like my video card can't quite handle 4K. I mean, it
Mhm.
ain't that good, but it tries to run it at 4K, but low resolution, but try to run it at 4K, like low graphics quality or
Mhm.
whatever. And I'm like, no, lower this shit down so that I can actually like see some shit. Um, but that's fun because because remember when I started playing the Division 2 on my PC, the PC that I'm using right now, the video card just couldn't handle it.
Mhm.
So I tried to piddle around or whatever like that. When I started up this game, you know what level I was?
What's that?
A whole ass 3.
Yeah, because when we were
Oh
playing, like we were just me and Blue were having fun, and you were over here like I
no,
cannot do
that
anything.
that was the Division 1.
Oh,
That was a Division One that I mean that was still just as bad. But yeah, this was Division Two. The Division Two, I think I bought a gold edition on Epic a long time ago, and that's when I realized I needed a new PC because I tried to run this shit and this shit was like nope. So I like I'm a
It's
whole
cool.
ass
Like
level 3.
it's weird because like a lot of the if you're trying to play through a monitor or a TV that you're not equipped for, the newer games will try to match whatever resolution that is. When the older games, everything is set at like you boot up like Left 4 Dead for the first time, it's gonna be a 480, 4x3, everything on low, and then you go because it does that. So it's like so you can boot it up and then you can go in and change your settings because back in the day, not a lot of people had like high end stuff. A lot of people, you know.
Exactly. So yeah, so it's been a little bit, So I went in and changed some of my settings. I do have. Blue gave me a list of like optimal settings for the Division Two on PC a long time ago, and it still didn't work because my video card wasn't good enough. So he ended up getting me the other video card, the one that I'm using right now.
And a little good tip is to I'd try 1440 since that's like kind of like the next notch under 4K. But if
That's what I
that
did.
but if that's still choppy, I mean 1080 still looks good, right? But
No, I'm
high.
playing it. I'm playing it 1440 high settings
Okay, cool.
right
Because
now.
high, the main difference a lot of times in high and ultra is shadows and like
Okay.
stuff that you can't really even tell. You know
Well,
what I mean?
let me tell you something about that. So whenever I press the because I use my controller when I'm playing, when I press the button, when I press the Xbox button on my controller, and it pulls up the little box that tells me like what my CPU usage and GPU usage and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My GPU was like 98, 99 usage. Like it's like okay. I mean, I'm doing this, but like that doesn't
Well,
mean I should be doing this.
well, most of the, I mean, if you're playing a game, it's going to be using all of its. It's going to be pretty much maxed out because that's what it's there for. That like
Yeah,
the VRAM is like RAM specifically for video. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but I just hate that.
I got something. I got some things to learn about playing PC again.
But I think you'll love it in the fact that just of your a lot of the games you really love are there. You know,
Right.
like even like I don't know if you've probably heard of Trees Lounge that does with Fred Rojas,
Hmm.
but because he likes not really it's adjacent, like sim games uh like mechanic simulator and things like that.
Right. Hmm.
And he's mostly going through Game Pass or whatever is in the PlayStation equivalent. And but a lot of the things where you're like, hey man, you should try this one out. This one looks crazy, and it'll be it's on PC because most of those games start on PC because they're freaking weird European developers. There's like, I'm gonna
Aiden
make
is
this
back there
thing.
tossing and turning. Aiden is back there like tossing and turning this shit. He just wants to be noticed.
He's just he's just mad.
Man, but like it seems like he just wants to be noticed right now. I just happened to notice him over your shoulder, so
But yeah, so a lot of that kind of stuff, and then it's just and then the kind of stuff that you like. I don't know if you actually saw the new city skylines, but that shit looks crazy.
yes, I did. I did see that. I got onto the Microsoft thing late,
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, I got onto the Microsoft thing late, so I didn't see the very beginning. I had to go back, um, and and then when I tried to watch Yubi at work, every time I tried to watch Yubi, the fucking phone kept ringing. It's like the phone ain't ring all fucking day except for when I want to watch something. You dicks.
I haven't watched
Um,
UB. That's the only thing that I hate about E3 being gone. Not the only thing, but you would just like it would all be there. Like you're watching the same thing. You don't miss anything. Now you're like, oh yeah, they did have a conference. Well, I have to go here, and I'm like, oh,
yeah. Yeah, I know. Who somebody who I don't really care that much for has a press conference like tonight at 11 or some shit. It's like really like okay, I guess.
The
So
quarterly press conference.
oh fuck no, I would never even think about that. But yeah, it'll be one of those like one of those companies that I don't really presently care about their games, like Square. Like it'd be Square's press conference. It's like,
Oh man, Square.
eh,
Square
I,
is like the Epic Games of Japan. It's like you think of like Japan game making, you're thinking of like stuff like Dark Souls and stuff like Final Fantasy. What that's Square, but like you're thinking of like Persona, and then Square's making shit like foam, whatever. Square is like so fucking EA Japan, or I'm just like thinking of different ones that are just like
yeah,
they're so about money when like something like Atlas, yeah, all the companies are about money, but at least they're
right.
like, I'm doing things that I like versus freaking that foam game just looks fucking.
It looks like somebody was like, I mean, they don't make Splatoon on any other console, so like maybe we should make a Splatoon game.
We're making Splatoon, but it's bathtub time.
Yeah, we make a Splatoon, but like it's it's for deviants.
Can
You
I
know,
can I have Splatoon? We have Splatoon at home.
exactly. It's the homemade hamburgers on white bread of Splatoon. It looks like no, it's not even just regular white bread. It's the end pieces, like you know what I mean. It's the end pieces of the bread of Splatoon. Um, so yeah, man. So like I watched a little bit of it. I I will say I've been on Twitter a little bit more lately, and I've been really fighting against people still engaging in this console war nonsense, and people are still going off about like Sony this, Microsoft that, and it's like this is stupid. So I have all of that, even though like people are talking about Starfield, and Starfield, I'm sorry, Starfield looks too good to be true.
I'm thinking that too, but I mean, what they showed, like, if it's true, that's the video game to end all video games. But we've been through this before, right?
With Bethesda, absolutely.
Well, not
Because
even with them. Like, I mean, with Fallout 76, but I heard that it's a lot better now. But the things that,
they never start off well. That Bethesda games never start off well.
well, I would the one that I was thinking about is a Ubisoft game, which was that last Watch Dogs. When they showed that, they're like every NPC and all this stuff is crazy lifting, and then it just came out kind of mid, which is
Yeah, it was just like every NPC you can do this, you can hack people, you can do this, do that. Yeah. But some of these people though, you know, but some of these people though, that should be the show title. But some of these people though, I need to remember that. But anyway, I'm trying to pull up the show notes now so I can remember to do that. But but yeah, I from what I saw from Microsoft, I thought they had a pretty solid show. Do I care about all of it? No. Did they have things that were more interesting to me because I am an Xbox person? Yes. Did they do a mid job just like PlayStation did? I think it's slightly above mid.
people were like dogging on the PlayStation one because it didn't have people talking. Actually, when the Xbox and all of a sudden it was like the lady talking and this talking, and I'm like, I kind of, that's the part of E3 that I don't miss is like having to wait for people to talk and stuff to get to the trailers. I want to just see the trailers. Just show me a reel, and let the trailers speak for themselves.
I feel that. Blues in the building.
And plus, it makes the show go. Because when you're looking at that runtime, you're like, man, this shit 3 hours.
Nah, I think what you really what you're looking for seems to be more of the Nintendo Direct approach.
Yeah.
Even though I don't want anything Nintendo, like anything Nintendo, but yeah, but Starfield looks great, but it looks too good to be true. People are talking about the fact that it's going to be 30 frames.
Here's the thing to
Um,
end the console wars. Y'all are like Xbox versus Sony, Sony versus Xbox. You know that Sony and Xbox do what Nintendo don't. Console war over.
Yeah. I mean, it should be them versus Nintendo, right? Because Nintendo is the one that really eats them up every console cycle. What Nintendo does pretty much eats the cycle. But like we spend so much time paying attention to Sony versus Microsoft. Well, no, I won't say we because I've been out this console war this shit a long time ago. But like, um, and I've always said this shit has been stupid. Like
Yeah.
I literally said on my very first appearance, on my very that's cute. Um, on my very first appearance on PGR, or no, what was the show that I was on?
Oh,
The
it was
one that
PGR. You want PGR?
okay,
Which one
the
was
you,
PGR?
you was
Post game
on,
report.
yeah, you
Okay.
was on there, right? The first time I appeared on there.
I actually listened. No.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay, so I was on PGR on that show. I was high as fuck though. I really was high as fuck. But because I got a flu shot and it made me sick as a dog, and I took all the cold medicine I could because I wanted to be on the show. So I was high as fuck. I took extra cold medicine because I did not want to miss the show. But I mean, I think I ended up doing other shows.
She thought your dog was real behind.
Oh, she did.
So
He's like super into that camera.
on that show, my first ever appearance on a podcast, I said I would love to play Uncharted. I think it's stupid that I can't play because I'm on Xbox.
Yeah.
I said those words on the very, very first. The very first time I appeared on any podcast, I said I want to play some of these PlayStation exclusives because I was out on Sony. So, and I'm still out on Sony because my fucking PlayStation 4 doesn't work anymore.
Well, you got a PC now, so I mean, 2 years you got all the shit.
No, but I bought fucking Spider-Man 2 Christmases ago, and I never played it. But I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna fucking play this game.
Well,
So
now
I
you
did
can play. Now you can get it and play it a lot better than the fucking PS4 can do.
For sure. For sure.
I don't, but I'm probably not going to be buying a whole bunch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a while before I really start to.
Because come Christmas time, Blue would be like, "What's that wish list look like?" Scar.
Basically.
Yeah. So it'll probably be a while before I really get into buying stuff again because I've been Game Pass main for a long time.
Yeah.
A very, very long time. So I've been Game Pass main for that. I did buy a game recently, and we're going to talk about that when we get more into games. But yeah, so like I updated my PlayStation, and everything was good, and then the motherfucker just kept turning itself off.
It gave you 2 middle fingers.
Yeah, it just like it was like every time I tried to do anything after I did that update, it was like no, but we go into rest mode though.
my
like,
Xbox has been overheating. I blew it out, and then I was going to open it up, but I was like, man, that's too much work. So I just kind of blew out the things, but so hopefully it won't over, because it was just like turning off. Be like, you know what? It's too hot. This Mass Effect, too much Paragon going on here. We're gonna turn this off.
Yeah.
Too hot
Yeah,
for TV.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to an X. I think I want an Xbox Series X because I have a couple of things that I still need a disc for.
So my question to you is, now that you have a PC, would it be really counterproductive to just repurchase those and just play them on PC so you don't need them? Because I had this same running conversation with 360 Cookie today on Twitter, and he said, he said after the showcase, there really again is no reason for him to get an Xbox. And I said, I kind of agree. I have a PC, I could play everything there.
But I'm an Xbox main. Like I said,
True.
I'm like I have a PC now that I can play games on, but like right
That's your
now with me
game.
playing.
Well,
with me
what's
playing,
specifically
what-
a game that you were talking about? Should I move it over?
what just happened? Look at the stream. All it went black.
Did it?
Yep, it's all
We
black.
on Twitch. We on Twitch.
Oh, there we go. We just came back.
Okay.
Yeah, it went black for a second. I don't know what happened. all of the boxes went black.
Well, what's specifically a game?
Yeah.
But ask the question again because I got distracted.
Well,
by
what's
the black.
specifically a game? What's specifically a game that you
Need the Xbox to play.
that you have on Xbox and you were conflicted if you wanted to repurchase it?
Everything that's on Game Pass.
Oh, well, that's a lot of that shit's on PC anyway, on Game Pass as well. But
Right.
what's a game that you would like that you really thinking about?
I think a lot of my Division stuff. Like I'm still going to Division main on on Xbox. I am going to play on my PC, and I do wish to play the game with y'all, but I got over 700 hours on my Xbox. I'm not just gonna walk away from that just because I have a PC. That's fucking stupid. Like I put days, months into this game, and I'm not just gonna walk away that easy.
So
That's why we need cross save on these games.
We do. I really wish that cross save and cross play was more prevalent. And then of course, like all of the other games that I play on PC, that like even though some of them like are available on console now, like RimWorld and stuff like that, there's no reason for me to play that on the Xbox. I'm not buying that for Xbox because I can't mod it, and you kind of need some mods, especially some quality of life mods. Even if you're playing close to vanilla, you need some quality of life mods that the game doesn't come with. So like there's games that I know specifically I want to play on PC. I even bought the Farm Manager game that I play on PC. I bought the Xbox version because I found it on sale. It was like $6, so I played it.
Hold on one second.
But there's some things about the PC version that just works better.
Right.
Than the Xbox version. Like I played the game, I played through the campaign,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. But it's harder for me because it doesn't have some of the improvements that they made on the PC. And I don't know if they're ever actually going to make those improvements on the Xbox version.
I don't know. Probably not. It just depends on how popular it is.
Because of course it was one of those things that was ported by somebody else.
Oh. Well. There it
So
Okay.
if the company that made the PC version was actually making that version, then I could see possibly
is. It happened.
them actually adding some things to it. But as I understand it, they ain't updated that game in quite some time.
It's crazy. Sorry,
So-
I'm late, man.
No, it's all good. We only talked like a little bit. I talked about playing the Division 2 on the PC because that's the only game that was the first game that finished downloading.
Right.
So that's the one that I played first, and I was a whole ass a level 3.
Did you use those optimized settings I sent you today?
No, I haven't done it. I really just to get some more time in. I'm a 7 now. Like I put some time in between, like getting some things straight because my Pooh Bear will be here in a few days.
Right.
So I had to do some things to kind of make sure that I clear that room because that's where I put the PC together. So I got boxes and shit thrown everywhere.
Right.
Like so I had to do a little bit of that, and then I was like, I'm trying to get some Division in because because I'm gonna do 2 characters. I'm gonna do this character where I'm starting from the beginning. I'm gonna go all the way through, and at some point, I'm gonna do a character, and I'm gonna jump straight to New York right off the bat.
Okay, so I'll work through with you. You're doing the Division 2, right?
Yes, but I mean, I Division 1 is downloaded.
Okay,
but so we can pick up where we left off, and I will actually be able to play that.
Okay, well, whichever one you want to play, it don't matter to me. Just let me know, and I'll download it, and I'll run through them with you, because on PC it's just a vastly different experience. Now that said, on your S, you probably have been playing it at 60 frames anyway, so it's probably that.
Yeah, because they updated it so it works better on the S.
Yeah.
So. But it's been cool. But that's literally all I've really done is just download the games that I want on the PC so far. I need to get with you so I can figure out how to change these colors, because I'm not sticking with this rainbow shit. Like, I get it. That's how I go. But
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
We'll work on these themed colors for you. We'll get it right. Oh, you mean for your RGB? Yeah, we'll get it right.
I'm gonna need Chase to carry me to some dubs in Heartland. If you want some dubs in Heartland, Chase is not the person you should go to.
You might want to come out here and holler at your boys.
You might want to come holler at your boy, because look, I have hundreds of hours in the Division games.
Yeah,
hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah. Hey, listen, don't let Scar get his Beyonce's, because then it's on.
Yeah,
don't let him get his little BB on.
Yeah, I just got my Beyonce in 2. So it's about to be on and popping. But since I'm playing by myself, I kind of use Beyonce, but it depends on the situation. It depends on how closed in the area is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. But like, I've been playing some different things. Like, really, we can go into games, and I'll start it off because we've already been talking about me and my gaming habits. So like, I have, of course, I played the Farm Manager game.
Mm-hmm.
Played that quite a bit. Me and my homeboy really got into Anthem. Me and my homeboy Ty really got into Anthem. We are having a ball. And Anthem is a fun game. It's just not a great game. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Redfall. Redfall is not a bad game. It just needs some help. It needs some help. It's not a bad game.
I played a few. When I played a few, I was getting. It was like I was getting like teens, man.
I played on Xbox, so like my experience was completely different than yours, and I didn't have any of the technical stuff that people were dealing with. Like, I didn't have any of that. So like, when my
internet crapped out all of a sudden.
Okay.
Yeah, we figured that's what it was.
Aiden was like, if I can't talk, fuck y'all.
Can't nobody talk.
Nobody talk.
Oh, me.
Oh, mothers. Oh, mothers. Oh, mothers. Like, Aiden was like, no. Every night I gotta prove my love. About this life, son. Oh, y'all gonna win or lose, rise or fall, on me.
Yeah.
On me.
You scratch for that inch.
What's your fingernail? Because at the beginning, before you got here, Aiden was kind of tossing and turning over Chase's shoulder.
Oh, really?
I think he really wanted to be a part of something. So, like, he was just kind of tossing and turning in the background, and I was just kind of paying attention. I was like, okay, my man seemed like he really wanted to be about that life. I think you should let Aiden come on the podcast. He's not there right now.
Right.
But I think we should do that. We should talk to Aiden about the things that he loves on video games
Right.
because like I think Aiden did that shit on purpose.
And just have his username say Aiden, aka on me.
On me.
Well, he was doing some shit, and then he ended up getting. I just took everything out, like so. I put I put the computer downstairs in the basement. I put
he ended up. He fucked up.
The Roku downstairs in the basement. He ain't got nothing.
Shit. Oh shit, he fucked up. So that's why he was running. That's why he was rolling around on the couch because he was like, "Dad got me fucked up right now."
He's like, I ain't got shit to do, cuz. I ain't got nothing to do.
I ain't got shit to do. Look,
that Tim Robinson thing where he's like, I ain't done shit. I don't know what it. I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah, my man was like, "Hey, young Rouse, hit that button right there." Young Rouse, hit that button right there.
Yeah.
Like he out here scheming with Young Rouse, and you know Young Rouse is about that life. Like Young Rouse is like, you know what I mean? You want me to throw this controller in the toilet? I'll do that shit, son.
He's like, you want me to throw 2 of them in there? All I need is 2 of them. Same time.
2 of them.
You want to put one in each toilet? Okay.
Y'all want to watch me stick the silverware in this socket? I got you.
He's like, you told me to hit that button. Look, that button been pressed.
Been the
In the being.
right.
Y'all don't know who I'm is. Yo, brass. Oh shit! Like, you see it making fun of your kids, and my kid is the one that's fucking up everything. My kid is fucking up worse than yours. But okay, so what? I don't even know what we were talking about when it cut out. I mean, we were talking about Redfall.
Yeah,
we're talking about Redfall, and I was like, Redfall, it has bones of a good game. It just needs to be filled out some more. Hopefully, they'll put some more work into it and get it to where it needs to be. The work of
it seemed like because all the stuff about what it was, I was like, man, I was hyped for it because that's what I was kind of the most pissed out of everybody because I was like, this is the game coming to Game Pass. I was most hyped about. I was like, this is like, you know, Far Cry with vampires and shit, looking like Dying Light, and I was like, all that is my shit, and and then I would play it. And like it was like a flip book until I put everything on low, put it down to like 720. Damn. And then it looked like shit. Absolute shit. And then like the game was hollow. I'm like, it's not even fun. Like the dude is like, so I was like, man, that's disappointing. It just seems like this is what is before an alpha, like pre-alpha. Yeah. This was released pre-alpha.
No, it definitely was alpha. It wasn't beta yet, but it definitely was an alpha. It seemed like an alpha. I mean,
so
because alpha is when it's feature complete, right?
I thought beta's feature complete.
No, beta is just for testing and stuff to test. Alpha is when it's feature complete. Yeah.
So
it seems not feature complete.
On PC, like I said, I didn't have the same kind of issues you had on my.
But there was stuff that like it seemed like they would do something, but it doesn't do anything. It's like, oh, we put these here. We didn't do anything with that, but it's still a button.
Yeah, that was one problem that I'm having with Division 2. I don't know if this does the same for y'all. And I know Blue, you played the Division 2.
For sure.
Whenever I hit a loot crate or a loot box or something like that, and I press the loot button, typically when I'm playing on Xbox, after I loot it, the symbol goes away and I can't do nothing. The symbol stays after I press loot. It's like saying that I can loot it again, and it's highlighted like I can loot it again, but I can't because I already did.
Right.
And it's the weirdest thing. Like I never had this issue on Xbox. I don't know whether it was my shit or whether it's just, you know, because I know the PC has different issues. Like I know a lot of people talk about the game crashing for them a lot on PC, and they never quite fixed that. But I think it's more in-game stuff because I haven't had any crashing so far.
Man, that's good. That's good. That's good. You've been pretty much crash free, man.
Well, I'm down for Division 1 because Division 1 is the one that I have the most nostalgia for. Like, when we were playing, I was like, man, this feels good. All the snow and shit.
Bruh, let me tell you, people are playing Resurgence today. Resurgence is the mobile game, but it is very much Division 1. It is. I watched someone stream, do a live stream from it, and he's basically doing like a screen capture from his phone, and then he hooked up a PlayStation controller to his iPhone in order to do the live stream. Mm-hmm. But I watched someone play that, and it is very, very Division 1. Like, it's like the same. Is like supposedly the game starts right before Division 1, but when you actually start playing, it's after the Division 1.
Okay.
After the Division 1 ended, but it's in the same city. Like when I was watching someone play, like he walked past Amherst apartment and all of this kind of stuff. All of those locations are still there. Like
that's still Division 1, right? Like,
yeah,
because Division 1 starts before Division 1, and then you start playing in the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still.
So yeah, okay. So, and like I said, Anthem is a fun game. It's not a great game, but it's a super fun game, and can nothing touch flying in that game.
That's another game that was incomplete, you know.
Yes.
Oh, that's why we brought up Redfall, was because.
Yeah, it was super. It's super fun just flying around, like for real. If you know, when they want to make a better Iron Man game that's not a VR game.
Well, I thought the shooting and stuff felt good. I played that Fast Dude, and I really liked the shoot. I mean, because I liked the combat in Mass Effect 2 and 3, and that's what it felt like.
I played the melee character, the really skinny one that kind of looks like a chick. That javelin, and I'm having so much fun just slice and dice like a lot of shit. Like I'm having, even though that character doesn't hold shields for very long, I'm just fucking.
Well, that might be the
up.
one that I'm doing because it was whichever is the one that was super fast.
Yeah, the really skinny one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I'm using right now. That's my second. I have unlocked my third, but I have not used the third one yet. Because at first I thought I was going to use the Storm, because the Storm is the closest thing to like a Vanguard-y, you know what I mean, like type of character. Because it's more about like using those elements and stuff like that, and like staying up in the air. But that's where I originally wanted to go. But I started with the Ranger, and I was there for a while before I decided, okay, I'm gonna try this one, and I've been having a lot of fun. So that's been really fun. Is even Major Boy Ace talking about something? Yeah, I had to go get my old email back so I can get my characters back. I want to play.
Yeah.
So, but the game that I've been playing the most since the last time we did an episode, I have been putting in time trying to learn and like be able to maneuver in and like all of this stuff to Grand Theft Auto Online.
Well, you better than me.
Well, are you doing it like a private thing, or are you doing it public?
I'm doing some things public and I'm doing some things private. You can switch back and forth.
Yeah, because I played it on the PS3, and that was with the crew that I was my original Destiny crew. Because when Destiny, we would kind of fall from Destiny, we'd play some of that, and that was it was about December, so we were waiting for the Destiny expansion, and it was snowing in the game.
Yes.
So we had a lot of fun, and it was just us just screwing around, and it's cool. Like I would love to have. I mean, were you playing it on PC or?
No, I've been playing on Xbox. I do have it on PC, because I got it from Epic a while ago.
Oh yeah.
And I think even the Epic version even has the Enterprise Starter Pack, which I can't do anymore because I have the Series XSX version of it, which is different. so I can't use like an Enterprise Starter Pack anymore.
Mhm.
They don't have those updates for PC. Like, and there's like some stuff that's added to the game, that for like the PS5 and the SX that that are not in the PC version at all.
Okay.
So, but like I have the game, like I said, I have the game from Epic, and so it's downloaded. I haven't played yet. I do have a crew, that because I got inspired, one because one of my favorite YouTubers was played through the game and then start playing online, and then I started watching this guy who does these videos where he started from like a level 1, and everything he does in his episodes is determined by him spinning a wheel.
Oh, like
So,
a
like,
dice roll. Nice.
Yeah, so he'll go back and forth on the wheel of luxury or wheel of business. So he'll go like, like it's like wheel of luxury. He spins it, and it's like, okay, you need to buy this thing, and this thing is like $3 million or something like that in the game, because the economy in that game is way fucked up. But so, and then he'll spin wheels to determine. That's weird.
Yeah, dog, you froze up, man.
Yeah, that's super weird.
You froze up like Jason's
so-
PC on
so-
that game.
So I'm gonna stop talking, but I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto Online, and I've been having a lot of fun. Except for I'm playing on Xbox, and I don't have any friends that really play this game, so I'm doing a lot of stuff alone, where I wish that I had some people to play with. I did join the crew of the person that I watched, but all of his people are playing on PC. I still joined the crew because the crews are active no matter what, but.
Okay.
Ain't
Rockstar.
nobody playing. Yeah, through my Rockstar account. So ain't nobody playing on Xbox. So I'm gonna try to get on the PC so I can join them, and when he's streaming, I can join in with them and kind of do some things and try to have some fun with them.
Word up.
But I think I do want to play on PC so that I can, just try to have some fun. Try to have some fun with some more people.
Okay, that's what's up.
Okay. So I'm done because I don't want to freeze no more.
Okay.
Put on a
Who want
jacket.
to go?
Oh,
I mean, I'm already wearing this fucking polo shirt because I washed clothes yesterday, and this is what I wore to work today, and I ain't want to dirty up another fucking shirt, so I just put this fucking shirt back
There
on.
you go. There you go.
Well,
I was sitting here with this fucking polo shirt on in my drawers.
well, me, because that's one reason I knew that I was like, holy shit, we have a podcast in a while, because I was like, I knew I'd talked about Control, and I talked about Alan Wake being part of the end of Control, but I was like,
Fuck Alan Wake.
did I fucking finish it? I mean, I finished it, but then I finished it on the last time I played the game was the 12th, and I was like, we have a podcast since then, and I looked at it, I was like, holy shit, we've been podcasting since like the 3rd, but but anyway, but that's when it was posted, so we podcast before that, actually talking, but yeah, so I finished the Control AWE expansion, which was pretty cool. If you played Alan Wake, there's a character in it that is kind of a boss in it, and it's how it
It's not the buck ass dump truck, is it? I'm sorry, the bulldozer.
See, that's very near the beginning of the game, so you know
You literally have to fight a fucking bulldozer. I got past the bulldozer. Fuck, don't start with me. But there's this one part, the one part I got stuck at, and I said fuck that game, and I will never go back. That was the part where you had to go across a field or whatever like that, and all this random shit just starts flying at you for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be in a car for that mostly, like so.
What do you mean you're supposed to be in a car? Well, no damn car right there.
But anyway, Scar say like, oh, stupid thing, I gotta fight a bulldozer, and everybody else is like, holy shit, that's fucking wild, I'm fighting a bulldozer. What other game do you fight a bulldozer in? outfit.
Why would you fight a bulldozer?
Scarce just wants
Because
everything
it's
vanilla.
possessed, son.
He wants it vanilla. You never seen Maximum Overdrive? I mean, but a vending machine kills a man in that movie. But but yeah, I finished that, and I also finished Werewolf the Apocalypse, which everybody talks shit on. I thought the game was fun. On when you're talking about what makes a good game, it doesn't really have a lot of those points. It's just fun, it's dumb, and it seems like it would probably have been a launch 360 game. But guess what? I like launch 360 games, so
Okay.
it's like,
Except for the outfit.
well, it's not like the outfit.
Oh, I was watching something yesterday. I was watching one of those videos where it has like samples and stuff like that, and you have to try to guess the sample before the thing comes on. And there is a modern rap song that sampled something from the Cameo soundtrack.
Really?
Oh.
Dead ass serious. I saw that. I was like, oh shit, I think I still have that game. I never even really put any time into it. I bought it, but
The game gets unusually difficult to learn. The difficulty curve on that thing spikes like crazy.
Well, but yeah, I finished that. I played a little bit of Dead Space Remake. They have a trial on PC, and that's not a demo. You just download the game and you just play for an hour, just straight up, you know. So I think more games should do trials. I think it's better than a demo because you actually get to play the game, and your save carries over because you're playing the game. But
My only concern with that is folks like me with data caps. A demo, you can download a smaller file size overall. A trial, where you have to download the full game.
yeah, you download the whole ass game.
You get
just
no
to play
breaks,
it.
B.
well, the thing about that, we should keep the trials and say fuck the data caps and like, you know,
I agree. 100%.
Yeah, and like when I started playing Grand Theft Auto Online, I downloaded it, but like I had to download the whole game just so I could play the online component.
Oh, 100 and some odd gigs of
Yes,
game.
yes, and I have a Series S.
But if
Even
you
though they come
did
out with
want to
1
play
terabyte.
a fantastic single player story, Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of those.
Okay, see, I had a problem with that. So I played Grand Theft Auto 5 and I got pretty deep into the game on 360, and then I got an Xbox One. I had the game again, and I was like, fuck, I gotta start from the beginning.
Well, that's what happens when you have a game that came out 10 years ago and it's been released on every system since then.
Yep.
So, yeah. But I played some of Andromeda on the Steam Deck.
Nice.
I finished Stray.
I thought about it starting up in another Andromeda playthrough.
Me too.
I think it's good. You know, especially now, you know, it's probably been like 5 years since that game came out. So it's got all the patches, you know. But yeah, I finished Stray. It was a good little little cat platformer, you know what I mean? The world is really cool. Like,
Okay.
it's like all the humans are dead, but the robots are like worker robots, but they are now emulating human behavior.
Mm.
So, but they don't really know why they are, you know, kind of thing. So,
Okay.
but it's a very cool world, and I'd almost like to see, like, here's this game called Stray in this world, and then this next game is a completely different type of game in that same world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I finished Scarlet Nexus finally.
Finally, that's a great game, man. I love that.
It wasn't that I wasn't having fun. I just kind of started playing something else, and then 2 years went by. I was literally on the last level, so I just pretty much just popped it in, played for a few hours, and finished it. But yeah, I only played as Kirito. I haven't played as Kasane. I haven't played as her yet.
Yeah.
Because if you play the two different characters, they're at they leave each other during
Yeah.
the game, so there's a perspective that's different if you play as the
Yeah.
other character. So
Yeah, it's done pretty well. I
oh,
enjoyed that game.
and Blue started playing some Devil May Cry 5.
Uh-huh.
I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, and that game was kicking my ass, man.
Oh man. Means you need to get your game up, son. Get your game up, son.
That
Hey,
big-
but that game is difficult though.
That big dude that comes out like he's like a big dude that shoots shit out of his chest. I was like, this is pretty early
Yeah, I
on
know
this
who you're talking
game.
about. Yeah, I
That
know who you're
dude
talking
was fucking my shit up. I beat him. But I
Yeah.
think I had like this much health left, and I was like, holy fucking shit. He's dead.
Hey, that game will challenge you. Just keep going. It's challenging, man.
But yeah.
But it's great. It's really good.
Halo Master Chief Collection just went on pretty much the biggest sale it's ever been on. It was down to $9 on Steam.
Oh,
So I picked it up for my son and almost immediately took his computer away. So I don't know when we're going to actually play that together. So so, so yeah, that happened. But
Man.
But
Oh.
does that game have split screen?
but if I have it on Steam, he has it on Steam, it doesn't matter. So
Oh, okay.
but it does have split screen on the Xbox. I don't know about on PC. Some games do have split screen on PC. It just
I
depends.
think it has it, but I think Halo 5 does not. Or Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite
Infinite-
doesn't even have co-op.
Infinite. It like they did a co-op test, and then they was just like, yeah, this is not really working as well as we hoped. So about that.
Right. Even though we said it was coming.
Yeah, I mean, we said some shit, but
I
like,
mean, yeah, I mean, dude.
I ain't got it. So I mean,
just
But
let you know.
before I get into my main game, I played some Half-Life 2 on the Steam Deck, and Half-Life 2 actually.
gives me incredible nausea.
What did you play? You played it first on the. Well, that was back in the day when everything gave you nausea, right?
No, I tried to go back, and
You gotta go back.
I tried to go back with my orange box, and like this is like years later after I played more first person shooters and all this kind of stuff. It is something about that game, especially on console, that gives me incredible nausea. My God, it's bad.
Well, I think the console version does have aim assist, like most console games do, with a controller. When a game doesn't have aim assist, it's really hard to aim. It feels like you're really not in control of the thumbstick or how you're aiming.
Right. I feel that right now playing the Division because I'm like, why am I not aiming right? I'm playing on PC and ain't got no aim assist. I'm like, why am I aiming over there? Like, go over
Well,
there.
there might
bro.
be some setting because I would assume the game is
It
new
might-
as you got aim assist.
It might have some that I just got to go in the settings and figure it out because I'm on control.
But on the PC version of Half-Life 2, it does not have any aim assist, so it's basically like you're using mouse input with the thumbstick. And I was like having a really hard time. I was like, I kind of want to veg out and just like chill, play a little bit of Half-Life 2 because that's one of my formulative games. You know what I mean? And I turned the gyro back on because at first I was like, oh, that's a cool little feature, but you're going off. Gyro is basically, it's almost like you can move it around and you can aim by like just moving the thing around. And then, but with Half-Life, the reason it defaults on, because I was like, well, I'll just turn it back on, and then I was like, holy shit. Actually, if I'm aiming in the direction, and then I just move just right here, and then I'm on him. You know what I mean? So it actually gives you aim assist without giving you aim assist. So you use the motion of your just kind of moving the thing around to actually get a... like I beat that fucking helicopter like because I would just like park the boat and I would just like move it up with the helicopter and then I would turn the boat around and then move it up. So it was pretty cool. Then because I got a mod that made it the Xbox 360 version. with the aim assist and everything. And then I was like, actually, I mean, I can aim a little bit better now, but I kind of like it with the gyro better. So I just uninstalled the mod, and the gyro's pretty cool. But on PC, I got back into playing Half-Life 2 with the M mod, and that's the way to fucking play, because that shit looks amazing, sounds amazing. It's great. Great.
Okay.
But yeah, the main game I've been playing is Hogwarts Legacy. I fucking love that game.
I wanted to play, but then like I was like, but I gotta buy this.
Well,
I think Game Pass has me spoiled.
Well, I picked it up. I mean, I picked it up on CD keys for like $40. So, and then I don't know. I loved it because I was like, this seems like I'm not super into Harry Potter. I don't dislike Harry Potter. It's just I don't know much about Harry Potter, but I know it's about wizards and shit. And when I played Skyrim for the first time, one of the first things I did was I was like, well, where's the mage thing? And I heard from someone that says, oh, the College of Winterhold, and that whole quest line with the College of Winterhold.
That shit was long.
Still, that was one of my favorite things in the game. And then I was like, well, Hogwarts Legacy seems like that part of Skyrim, which was my favorite part, as a whole game. And it really does feel like it. And then they're throwing so much, because whoever made this game's fucking genius, because they know their fucking audience. They know they're going to get some ladies to play this shit, because a lot of ladies look like Harry Potter. And I just got to a quest where it's showing me how to like capture little animals, take them back to my room, which has a room that is an entire forest, and I can put all my little animals in there and feed them and pet them. And I'm like, I'm probably not going to do this that much, but I know that a lot of people will. Holy shit. And then all of a sudden there's the animal petting, and then there's something else that was a little mini game. I was like, holy shit, it's exactly like something else. But that your room, you can like it's like fucking Sims. But it's all optional shit.
Have y'all heard about HamU?
HamU?
Mm-hmm. It was a TikTok trend where people were making videos as if Hogwarts was an HBCU. And they have like the different houses doing like different party hops and like all kinds of like there was an actual website. There was a HamU website. like someone like they really went to like they redid like the whole thing, and they made like a full on website that was like the entry, like for you to like apply and all that kind of stuff to go to HamU. Students, to go to HamU. Like it is badass. Like
that's what's up.
It is super fun because like it's like them taking things from HBCUs and applying it to Hogwarts.
That's crazy. Man.
The TikTok videos, and I'm not even a TikTok kind of dude. I mean, I saw it first on Twitter, but yeah, it's really.
Only TikToks I see is the ones that Amber sends me, and the ones that are being redone on Instagram or YouTube.
Yep, that's it.
But yeah, I okay, well, I didn't even get into when I first got the game. I actually bought it at work, and then I downloaded it while I was at work, and then played it on a break. But when I played it, I didn't really play it because I had to make I was like, okay, I got to sign in this WB account. It's like, okay, you got a Harry Potter fan club account, and I was like, got to link that with your WB to get these things. I was like, well, you don't have to, but I guess I'll get those things. I made the Harry Potter fan club account, and it was like, asked me all these fucking questions about myself. And then once it was done, it was like,
that's your sorting hat, dog.
Yeah, and I was like, this is the most nerdiest shit I think I've ever done. But it sorting hatted me into Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw?
That's what I'm in the game.
No Hufflepuff?
Oh, so you're one of the fucking nerds? You're a fucking nerd?
I'm a fucking nerd. Well, I mean, would you think there was anything different?
It wasn't until those TikTok videos that I realized how many people really fuck with Slytherin like that.
Yeah,
Like I'm a Gryffindor. Like I'm about that Griff life. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. I'm about the Griff life. But yeah, I think. I could probably. I would think. I think just like Harry Potter himself. Like I'd probably be a pretty good Slytherin. But I'm about that. I'm about that Gryffindor life.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, my team lead at when my old job, he had a Slytherin lanyard. So, but yeah,
Yeah. I really just didn't realize how many people love Slytherin like that. I'm like, yo, Slytherin is the asshole of the books and the movies, so like they're the assholes. And like all of like the really bad wizards all come from Slytherin. So like, what are we talking about here? Like
Slytherin's Cobra Kai.
Slytherin is Cobra Kai of that world. Of that world, they are very much Cobra Kai.
In the early Karate Kid era.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, kind of new Karate Kid era too.
I can't wait for the new season.
Well, it's the final season.
Yeah, they said it's double the length too.
Oh, nice.
The only thing where I'm like, man, where I'm like, I wish that he can reclaim Cobra Kai is that Cobra Kai is such a better name than Eagle Fang. I'm like, Cobra Kai is a badass name.
It is.
For a dojo.
I think that's what the dude says. Badass name for a dojo.
Yeah. But it's Miyagi Fang now, right?
Well,
for the last
man. We're getting into some spoilers, I guess.
Whatever. It's gonna be fine. People have had time to watch it. We've been telling them for years.
Absolutely.
Now it's easier than ever to watch it.
Yeah, it is.
Before it was hard to watch because who the fuck wanted YouTube Red?
Yeah.
But when it got on Netflix, do you know that the Netflix crackdown on password sharing is actually working? More people are subscribing.
They have the highest amount of new subscribers in the past 4 or 8 years. They said or whatever. Yeah, they had the highest amount.
They're like, we're going to get rid of this, and they're like, no, can't get rid of my Netflix. So we'll go ahead.
I gotta pay some money so that my mama can use my Netflix again. I gotta pay $8. Some bullshit.
Well, you do what I do. Like I have my mom and my uncle on my cell phone account. They just kick me the money every month.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I ain't gonna charge my mama that $8. It's $8.
It ain't like that. My mom, she'd be like, I don't want you to have to pay for me, so I'll pay for me. So, yeah. All right. What else you been playing, Chase?
I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I played some Destiny, but I mean, it's Destiny. But I mean, if you guys cared about Destiny, coolest fucking season I think I've ever played in Destiny. You going underwater, you fucking fishing. This fucking season is fucking awesome.
I thought about it maybe about 3 weeks or so back. I was on YouTube and I saw someone talking about the latest update, and I was like, man, I kind of want to play Destiny, but then I was like, can't pay that $70, dog. Can't pay that $70.
Well, you ain't got to pay that. If you just want to play the season, it's $10.
No,
you ain't got to play Lightfall. I mean, you don't need Lightfall for the season.
Because what the person did, right? They started a brand new account, and they wanted to see what the free experience was. And it was like, this is crap. Like, they don't even explain half of the shit. They automatically start you at the light level way above. So, like, if you are brand new, you have no idea what you are doing. I'm not brand new, but I kind of want the full experience if I'm gonna play. So, like, then you gotta pay all that extra money. That's my only issue, that extra money.
Yeah.
Like, because when it was on Game Pass, I was straight. So
yeah.
Well, we were gonna go to Blue so he could talk about his stuff, but apparently he had to take pause for the call.
That trailer on fucking PlayStation that got us like in the fields though, fucking Cade and shit, and I'm like the fucking final shape, and I was like, oh man, I didn't play PlayStation. Oh, well, I
don't plan on owning a PlayStation anytime soon.
Well,
if
all the
ever,
PlayStation stuff they showed, other than Spider-Man, was pretty much third party. So they showed a lot of stuff that you would care about if you care about third party. So it is worth a
yeah,
check out.
yeah, I saw that. I saw Microsoft put that picture up of like, hey, all of this stuff is going to be like right after that. It was like all this stuff is going to be on us too. So that part.
Mm.
But like what I did see of the PlayStation thing, it seemed very mid. Like it was just like, okay, like none of this stuff appeals to me. Like none of this appeals to me at all. At least with the Xbox One, from what I saw,
That
there
Spider-Man
was a.
though, I'm like, man, do I want to wait 2 years for it to come? Spider-Man
That's
was.
what made me want to finally play Spider-Man on my PS4, but my fucking PS4 won't stay on. I installed the shit and everything, and then it was just like, nah, we gonna go to rest mode.
Is it an overheat thing? Do you need to blow it out,
I,
or?
that's what some people say. It's either it's overheating or I need to change the thermal paste. That's what some people say.
That sounds like some shit you don't want to have to do to a console. That's some PC ass shit.
But it's a console I never use, and that's probably why it's dirty. Because it's just been sitting there collecting dust. Last time I used this literally was December. That's the last time. That's the last time I turned the fucking thing on. So I don't know. Um, I'm not sure if Blue is all the way gone, or he coming back. But
I'm back.
okay. So
I'm back.
I just want.
I'm about to put my camera.
Okay, I'm gonna say this before Blue talks about his stuff.
Okay.
The Flash ended, and that shit was mid as fuck.
Yeah, I need to watch. Well, I'll eventually watch it. It's on Netflix now, so
It's mid as fuck. Like the last few episodes are like, okay, why does the Flash seem like he is a supporting character in his own show?
yeah,
And then that final episode was just mid.
sucks. He deserved a better send off than that. I've heard it didn't end well. So
It was all right. It just wasn't what you would expect.
yeah, but I mean, they were kind of throwing away. CW was pretty much WB. They were kind of throwing away all of that stuff anyway.
Well, everything lately in the past few years has been kind of mid. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and that's not even fun. Like at least with like bad stuff, you can kind of have fun with it. You can't have fun with mid.
No,
It's just kind of like just peanut butter bread. You like you don't
no
even gotta
jelly,
put no jelly on that. Come on,
ham, no burger.
man.
I did see this lady who was foreign, and she said that she wanted to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So she made a peanut butter, and she put KY jelly on the sandwich
Whoa, cool out.
and ate it. She said it was jelly, so she was foreign.
Wow,
It was definitely KY jelly she put on that sandwich.
man.
But
Come
why
on,
why
son.
would a human being think that you're supposed to put some unedible?
I don't know whether she did it for likes or shares or whatever like that, but she it seemed like she barely spoke English, and she said like I've heard about peanut butter and jelly, and I'm gonna try it today, and it was
It's
KY
like
jelly.
being like, well, I don't know much about Germany, so I heard they like sausage, so I'm just gonna go eat a bunch of dicks. That's what they eat in Germany, right?
That's basically what happened.
Pause. Anyway, let me get into it, y'all. So, I guess since we were last on, man, my goodness, it's been a while. But I actually slid off of Dying Light 2 because I was playing that for a second,
Mm-hmm.
and I got back to I wanted to get back into and try to get really close. I'm in the last dungeon, I think, for Persona 5 Strikers. Like I said, that is Persona 5 Continued. That is Part B. If you like it, and it's not turn-based action; it's real-time action. So
Oh, you saw that Persona 3 Reload, right?
I saw that, and also saw that Persona 5 Tactica.
Yeah,
Not a tactics guy,
yeah, I'm not probably not gonna play that.
right? but yeah, it was good, man. I mean, I'm still having a good time with it, man. I put a lot of hours into that, just slowly building. I actually took a break from playing games for a while. Um, so so now because there's a lot of games I want to play that I'm not actually playing because I just can't justify the spend on it yet. But I did um I did go back to since I had God of War on PC. I got that gifted to me. And I hadn't played it on PC. I played it on PS4. So I've been going back through it on PC. Man, it looks so good. I'm running it like 90 frames a second, man, at 1440p.
Which
It
one?
is the first God of War,
Oh,
like the 2018 remaster.
yeah. I'm also
2017,
playing through
whatever.
that. I haven't played it since we recorded last, so I didn't mention it. But yeah, I'm still working through that on PC.
I'm,
Looks
It
I
amazing.
played
is.
I played it on PlayStation when we were game sharing the first God of War,
Yeah.
the first of the remake, the
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. First of
I
the
got to right before the kid got sick.
Oh, okay. You got a ways then.
Yeah, I put some time into it.
You got a ways. I'm telling you, Scar, on PC it is
I I, I
ridiculous.
recently got when on PC I got to the lantern scene. Man, I might
Oh
have had a
yeah.
little bit of a thug tear, man.
I mean, that's okay. It's
That-
okay. Do what you do. But
Yeah, hey, it is what it is.
I'll tell y'all, if anybody's out there and they gaming and they haven't played, the first reboot of God of War and you have a PC, go play it. Go get it. It's a fantastic game. It won Game of the Year for many reasons that year. Um,
it's a great port. Can't say the same
yes.
thing about The Last of Us, but
No. No.
At least God of War is the good one. They need to
Yeah.
whoever did the studio on that, they need to go back and redo the Last of Us port, and then have them just do the ports from now on.
Well, that was one thing I was going to bring up earlier, but you guys didn't bring it up, and I'll just mention it here and keep it moving because I got one more game to talk about. But Digital Foundry, they've been going back and doing revisits of games that dropped this year that did not handle 8 gigabit cards well at all. Now, I have a 3070 Ti. It's an 8 gigabit card. So the games that they looked at were Dead Space, Callisto Protocol, Forspoken, and Returnal, and the results are mixed. Um, but what it comes down to is that summarily, 8 gigs just ain't gonna be enough. It just ain't gonna be enough moving forward. Also, 16 gigs of RAM will probably be insufficient at some point here. It's just not gonna be enough. So
So 8 gigs is not enough.
on no, it could be, but no, it's not. It's not. It's basically not, and it's because most consoles have 12 gigs of RAM in them.
Hmm.
And so they consoles push the market, push the developer market. So when they develop the games, they end up developing for the thing that's most that they're probably going to have the widest adoption rate on, right? Because PC is different. But that for consoles you could program for 12 gigs, and so a lot of times that's like in their base configuration set. So a lot of the resources that are necessary actually genuinely end up reflecting on what the consoles can do. As a
Mm.
result, um, as a result, it's not optimized for all the different variations of other things that PCs can do, or machines that are spec lower than that. So 8 gigs of RAM instead of the 12 that's in the consoles, you're gonna get hurt basically, and that's all Digital Foundry has found this year. Um,
Well, I
so
think
yeah,
they
it
need
makes me
to
feel real good.
optimize it better.
I,
So
I
so
agree.
do I need to start looking at cards?
I think Scar for you. I think because the card that I wanted to get was a step above this because Chase has the card that I wanted. Well, a step below. He has a 6700 XT
Yep.
or 6750. The 6750 replaced the 6700 Scar. That's what you need to get because it's like 12 gigs of RAM, or is it 10? I think it's 12 gigs of RAM, but it
Well,
is
mine's
it's like,
8.
oh, okay, but it's like 330 but to 350. But that mofo is as powerful as my 3070. It is a powerful card.
Mine
The
is
one
a
I wanted was
six. Mine is a 6700 XT,
Mhm.
and my processor is a Ryzen 7 5800X.
Okay. So in all actuality, in all of the reviews and stuff, when it comes down to gaming, the 5800X and the 5600X are not very far apart. And neither is the 5600. The 5600 is only like what it's within the margin of error, like within like 5%, close to the 5600X. And if you run Precision Boost Overdrive, which I need to show you how to do, Scar, it can match the speed of a 5600X every
Okay.
time.
Okay.
So and it's something you do on the BIOS. It's you literally, or you can actually do it in a different program and just enable PBO, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Everything is still insured under that. It's still under warranty. It's
I mean,
great.
it'll be a while before I start looking into something, but I mean, now that I got this, like, I probably should think
Hey,
about what I may need in the future. You know.
one thing that we need to do is I realized when we set your computer up, I didn't enable XMP profiles. So I need to have you do that
Okay.
because
No
it's
idea
gonna
what
make
that is.
it makes your RAM run much fast. It optimizes your RAM to run as fast as it possibly can within spec.
Okay. Word up.
Full stop.
But,
So
yeah, probably the first thing I'll do, I'll just get more RAM and then see if that, because there's some things that is choppy for me. I'm not saying
yeah,
I don't drop frames. I get stutter.
yeah, and stutter oftentimes can be attributed to you running over that VRAM limit.
Mm-hmm.
So at least according to Digital Foundry, I don't analyze these things, y'all. I'm just giving y'all the report. So, and then my final thing that I was playing. Actually, just let me get over here and pull it up. Diablo 4. I've been playing the Diablo 4s on PC, and speaking of stutter, that thing stuttered like crazy when I was playing with Ace the other night. I was playing with Ace and Rasta the other night, and it
Mhm.
stuttered like crazy when a ton of effects went off on screen. Bro, I dropped to maybe 10 frames. Um,
Damn.
but otherwise, like when I was doing it by myself and all the effects and everything was on screen, man, I was running that game at no lie, 110 frames a second at
Mhm.
1440p.
Damn.
Killing the game. I got a 144 hertz monitor, killing the game. I ended up capping it at 110 just so it was just run just flat out 110, call him good. But that game is great. The sound is great. The sound design is fantastic. Art design is good. Um, Boy, those menus, um, inventory. I don't understand how inventory in a game that revolves so much around inventory, why dealing with your inventory is so damn stupid. I don't understand why they choose to do that in those games.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't know. You would think that at some point some programmer would figure out that if you select the helmet, the only things you need to see in your inventory are just the helmets at that point.
Yes.
Like that's the only thing you need to see. Um but every now and then I have to always constantly go in and sort. In the division, you can sort your inventory a certain way, but every time you enter and exit the pause menu or enter and exit the inventory menu, it stays how you last sorted it. Nah,
Yes.
man. Nah, man. If you pick up something and you sorted it by like gear piece, whether it's a chest armor or a waist armor, right, or some boots or a helmet, and it lines them all up that way. The second you pick up something new, it just drops it into the next new slot. It doesn't reorganize it that way. And I'm like, how I want this thing sorted. What are we doing here? So
Exactly.
I don't understand. It's just not smart game design. And you would think this is Activision, right? This is Blizzard. This is they thing that this game design thing would be smart, but it's just not.
No.
So
No.
um getting into a game was not a problem. The very first time I got into a game, I started my timer, and before I could reach back down to stop it, I was already in game. Like I was in the server for like 1.3 seconds, like server searching for like 1.3 seconds. The second time I logged into the game, it was like 3 minutes. It took me like 3-4 minutes to get into a game. After that, everything has been sub 30 seconds, I think, to get into a queue to get into a game. Um, but it was seamless getting in. I was playing with Ace. He was on his Xbox. I was playing seamless cross-platform play like they promised. Seamless, great, fantastic. I just need them to do a better job designing their inventory management UI. But other than that, man, that's all your boy has been on. Um, games I really want, games I really really want to play are I do want to play that new Dead Space remake. Um, I was thinking about Callisto Protocol, but then I said, no, not
When I played
really.
that
And
trial, the Dead Space remake fucking killed it in those beginning hours.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
basically a spot on spot remake. It just looks and plays better. I
yeah.
mean,
So that's it. I wanted to buy Hogwarts as well, so I'm glad you liked it, Chase. I really did. I'm glad you liked
dude,
that.
it's funny.
And
Like, okay, just a little bit more about Hogwarts because I was like, I was gonna make me, and then once I saw there was a dreads option, I was like, I'm gonna make a white dude with dreads. Man, I started doing like kind of a role play in my head. I was like, dude,
of
this is
course you
a
did.
he's a wizard, but he don't know really if it's the fucking drugs or what. And he's over here be like, man,
And then
these
you
fucking
you'll have that
pains
that
are talking
meme
to me, bro.
that meme where Samuel L. Jackson is Hagrid and was like, "You're a wizard, motherfucker."
Yeah, I seen that.
dude, dude, when what is it, Levioso? Where you cast
Yeah,
Levioso and
Leviosa.
make him levitate, and
Wingardium. Yeah,
you just start like hitting.
It's Leviosa, not
yeah.
Leviosa.
Yeah. Can't remember where.
I'm a fan, so like
Yeah,
I'm a fan. So you know when you say it, you got to say it right.
right.
Yeah, but I'll be fucking up some kids, man. They'd be like, "We're gonna duel," and I'm just like, "All right, Levioso," and I just start fucking hitting them, and they're just flipping and going like into the walls and shit. They're like, "You're the best freaking dueler in the world."
That's awesome.
That's a single player game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, and the final game that I really want, but I'm just I'm waiting to see if it actually improved its performance with 8 gig cards because it has a couple updates. Star Wars Jedi. Yeah, that's the new Star Wars game. What is it? Jedi Survivor.
Oh, I played the first game. I started it.
Fallen Order. That's great, man.
I did. I started it and I hated it
Did you?
because it's too much fucking platforming. I want some action, dog. Like it's too much platform.
Hey, the action
It'll
comes,
get
but it's
there.
the platform.
The action. I've heard that there's more action in the first game than the second one. The second one has
It is.
more platforming.
The second one is a lot more platforming than it is than it is action.
But
But it's still story heavy.
that
But yeah,
first
the
one's got
first
that
one,
combat there.
And
yeah,
and the first thing that I did when I got a chance to put some work on my damn lightsaber was make that bitch orange.
yeah, out.
The first thing I did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
shit orange.
So that was it for me, man. I don't have anything else really. But yeah, man. If you out there on Diablo 4, give me just a minute. I'm gonna put this out because it is cross-platform. Um, I'll have to find the number, but I know the actual username out there is Black Fabio. I just gotta find the number. I'll send it to you. So,
Okay. Yeah. I eventually I'm going to get it.
Yeah,
Because
me too.
I never played a Diablo game until 3 on console. And I own it on
Me too. Me
I
too.
own it on Xbox and PlayStation.
I heard that
Um,
Diablo 2 Resurrected is pretty fucking good too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know because I
well, that was released after 3. It's
Yeah.
a remastered version of 2.
yeah. But the problem is the problem with Diablo and like with Diablo 3, by the time I got around to start playing it, I had no real idea what I was doing, and all of the guides and stuff like that is all like in-game builds and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do I play this game, sir? Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Let me get through levels 1 through 16. Tell me
Yeah.
how to do that.
Yeah.
How
That's
do
what I
I
like.
throw my spell?
Right.
What does
Exactly.
X do?
Now, I didn't actually use a wizard until playing with like Def Prime, where he was just leveling us the fuck up. Like, because Def Prime put so much time in that game. When we played with him, he put us in a rift, and my Xbox could not keep up with how fast my character was leveling up.
Bro. Bro. When we loaded in, he was already done with the stage. We
Yeah.
loaded into the stage. He was like, all right, And then you just start seeing pops. Congratulations, you've leveled up. You leveled up. You have this much gold. Da 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 da. And
Yeah, it just kept
it just
going.
popping,
It
man.
just and like when it was done, my notifications was still telling me about the levels.
Yeah,
Like that's how many levels I got. You know what I mean? And I know me and you, Chase, we played on PlayStation, right? Back in the day.
Yeah, we played quite a bit on PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So-
when our PlayStation 4s were new, and they worked well.
Yes, absolutely.
my bad. I got two things. So on
Okay.
BlizzNet or whatever the Blizzard specific social network is Black Fabio altogether. Pound sign 1879. So that's my user ID. Black Fabio, pound 1879.
Well,
I will tell you this.
mine is Weea Bro, like Weeaboo, but Weea Bro.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know what mine is. I have to look.
Yeah, I had to pull mine up. But I'll tell you this. So this is a funny thing, and I'll let it go. So
My hold on, wait. But my UB account is Scarfinger 2007. I have no idea why this 2007. But, so if anybody want to get on and
You were
and
just
play
shouting
some-
out
play
the
some
greatest
Division.
years of gaming.
because that is when Mass Effect dropped.
2009 is just right behind it, because that's. But
So
yeah,
so my second thing is so Scar, this is hilarious. So we came into the party, so it was me, Ace, and Rasta. And you can go to your social screen, you can send your invites, and you can go in there and view each other's profile. And I'm like, man, Ace got so much more armor. Like literally, his armor stats were like over 300. Mine was like capped out at 160.
Okay.
Capped out. I'm talking about capped out. I'm level 16. Ace is level 21. Roster coming in level 18. We out here in this party. Why these two jokers die before I did? Like, come on, man. How y'all out here dying?
I told him.
dog?
I told him on Friday he to cut down King. King
Dog.
getting cut down.
Boy, Scar, I can't understand it, man. I was out there, and let me tell you, man, when you got two big barbarians, because that was their class, and I'm a rogue, so I'm quick and light, and I'm thinking, man, they about to go out here and chop these dudes down. Scar, no lie, the very second screen we were on, they were like, oh man, I died.
Yo, in 3, the barbarian has this one skill where they call in the homies.
Oh yeah.
That skill is fantastic. It'd be like call in the homies, and the homies just start fucking shit up, and it's like,
man, I tell you, man, gang. So I was out there with my rogue, and my rogue has like this. It has a flurry skill, and it's literally in about 1 second you hit the enemy like 15 times.
Okay.
And I was in there cutting cats down.
is anybody
And
a
if you-
druid?
No one was a druid, but I did when I was playing. There was a druid playing with me, and druids are cool, dog. Druids are cool.
My main in 3 was a crusader. I love the crusader.
Do you? Like I said, I'm out here with this rogue until these monks come along, because then everybody can catch these hands. Because I love playing as a monk. Everybody can catch these hands at that point. So when they bring that monk class in, I'm ready. But
Yeah,
y'all hit me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a druid. So, I love a druid in most games that allow it.
Word up.
Nice. That's all I got. Thank y'all. That's it. I appreciate it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
So I got 2 things, right?
Okay.
One, thank y'all for checking us out. This was a great time, even with the couple of times that things kind of went off the rails a bit. I really enjoyed this. I really wish we had more time to talk about more stuff. But yeah, just thank y'all. We're going to try to be a little bit more consistent with this. Even if we are not all consistent, I'll try to put out some stuff in between. I was going to do that, and then I just kind of didn't. But I really want to keep the podcast going.
Because
So
because when we're not doing it, we're like, man, should we end it or whatever? But then we're like, I don't know. And then when we start doing it, we're like, man, we should do this more often. It's kind of like when you're like, man, I don't really want to go to this party tonight. I just kind of want to stay at home. But then you go and you're like, man, this is great.
Yeah.
exactly. And then so for the people who are watching on watching the video. Okay, so this tripod and stuff over my shoulder, I just realized this shit was over my shoulder. This is what I use so that Blue can help me with my building my PC. And I know that I'm in my bedroom, but I did not use this for any bedroom activity. I just want people to know this.
That's the disclaimer of the evening, y'all.
I just want y'all to notice. I just realized that thing was over my shoulder. So, like, I did not use this for any bedroom activities. I literally had the tripod set up so that he could see what was popping, so that he can help me put the damn PC together.
So when you get famous, there's not going to be like nothing resurfacing or anything.
No, I guarantee you, ain't no videos out there of me. Right. Like, ain't no videos out there of me that got my face in it. But but yeah, I just wanted to say that again. Thank you, everyone, for checking us out. We really appreciate y'all, and we hope you come back. Because we haven't done a show in a while, and our numbers are way down. But like, I really enjoy doing this, so we hope to keep at it. So I think I'm gonna do some small stuff where I talk about the things, like talk about Anthem a little bit more, like get a little bit more in depth of my Anthem experience, my Grand Theft Auto experience, that type of stuff. I think I want to do stuff like that. Like kind of do like single topic shows, just kind of throw something in there, like a little bit of Scarcasm extra.
Mm-hmm. And I want to like record some more videos like I did of the Fear. Like, I mean, it's not like I think that people really watch it. It's just I actually kind of enjoyed. I enjoyed making
I had
I
had no idea what was happening, but I watched it.
and to be honest, man, I play. When I play like consistently, I always think about streaming. So I mean, I can always stream because I don't mind streaming. I have the setup here. I have OBS and I can stream.
Well, I wanted when it comes to streaming, I'd like to just stream to the Discord and we just hang out to where especially if I'm playing Devil May Cry 5, you're like, you need to do this. Oh, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. Now you're fucking down. You're down, Chase. You getting that C.
Yeah.
Could be out here getting S's.
It could be triple S's, man.
Yeah, we should try to do more stuff like that. And I think that's a discussion topic for us away from here. But I think we should try to get a little bit.
I keep thinking like, man, we should stream our Friday nights, and I'm like, man, we'd be talking about some shit.
No, you don't really. Yeah. Well, if you tell me that we are streaming, then I'll make sure that I say things that are correct for the stream.
Right.
I like talking about shit though.
But there's things that are stream appropriate and things that are not.
Right. We used to stream ours. We used to stream OFR. Used to stream our game nights with Ace. We used to get on. We used to just stream, man.
Yeah, so. But that was easier because you were streaming. Mostly, we were streaming directly from the Xbox. You know what I mean? Right. So we were all in the party chat, and that all worked out well. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Thank y'all. We'll be back with some more content. Go to the GGRU YouTube to watch us do reactions. I think we really started to super get into reactions, overdoing this, and that shouldn't be. We should kind of do both. So like we're gonna try to focus on doing both.
Right.
Okay. All right. Peace out to the Warriors, and we out of here.
Peace out, y'all.
See you later, everybody.
Oh, you actually said more than later.